It took months and an open records request from WUSA 9's investigative team, but DC's government has finally released a portion of an economic impact study of professional sports in the district.
But the city officials are still withholding a key portion of that report. How DC would be able to pay for a new stadium for the Washington Commanders should they move to the district.
Big story here. Our chief investigative reporter Eric Flack broke this on X at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, he has more on what we learned and the questions that still remain.
DC's release of the study comes 27 days after WUSA 9 filed a legal request under the Freedom of Information Act to obtain it. It was completed in mid-March, according to one of the study's authors, former DC Councilmember Jack Evans. Evans' consulting firm and another consulting firm were paid a total of about $400,000 to conduct the study. Evans, who we spoke with last month, is a longtime stadium proponent in the district.
I would say the overall conclusion is that sports stadiums actually produce enormous revenue for the cities. You'll have economists say it never does anything, and in some cities it doesn't.
But the report paints a rosy picture of what a potential new Washington Commanders football stadium would mean for DC. The projections are based on a 65,000-seat stadium with 3.1 million square feet of mixed-use development, including a standalone entertainment venue and hotel. The study does not specify whether the new stadium would have a dome like former owner Dan Snyder wanted, and projects the cost of the entire development at close to $3.9 billion. But DC government's release omits a key part of the study that multiple sources told us were included in the original report: how DC would come up with the money to help pay for a football stadium. In May, WUSA 9 reported on paper the district is virtually out of borrowing power after shelling out $520 million to keep the Capitals and Wizards from moving to Virginia. But the study promises a financial windfall for the city if it helps build a new Commanders stadium, with features like high-priced field cabanas and end-zone bungalows on game days, and 70 non-football events a year, contributing to a predicted $26 million a year in new tax revenue for DC. Projected total economic impact to the city, more than $1.2 billion. DC still doesn't have long-term control of the federally owned RFK site, which is where a new Commanders stadium would go in the district, but a bill in Congress that would give DC total control of that land for the next 99 years has passed the House and is awaiting approval in the Senate. Eric Flack, WUSA 9.